What happened the morning of August 18, 1862? I guess they're going to have a dance. A Mason at the Lower Sioux Agency on the morning of August 18th. Early in the morning of August 18, 1862, several hundred Dakota braves, all armed and painted for war, marched slowly onto the Lower Sioux Agency. The traders, storekeepers, and others considered no danger at hand. They had lived as neighbors with the Dakota for many years and had no reason to expect that their intentions were violent. The Dakota dispatched into smaller parties and surrounded the agency buildings. At a predetermined signal, the Dakota launched their attack, killing many of the clerks, traders, and merchants. The first to be killed was James W. Lind, a clerk at Myrick's store and a former state senator. He was followed by Francois Labath and Henry Bellin Sr. The initial assault was short because the Dakota were keen on looting the traders' stores of guns, ammunition, and other supplies. The remaining settlers, probably about 50 in number, fled to the thickets under the bluff and to the ferry crossing where they continued down the road to Fort Ridgely, about 13 miles away. Some, however, were unable to flee and were overtaken and killed. This included Philander P. Humphrey, the agency physician, and Philander Prescott, the superintendent of farming and a man who had lived among the Dakota for 40 years. After their attack on the lower agency, the Dakota spread themselves up and down the left bank of the Minnesota River, attacking adjacent settlements and raiding their homes. Perhaps the hardest hit settlement was that of Milford, a small German community who lost 50 people that day. But, like the settlers at the agency, those in the surrounding settlements took no alarm until the murders had begun. As the Dakota continued their attacks, they killed men, captured the women, and indiscriminately killed the children or let them follow their mothers, while taking plunder, burning the barns, and stealing the cattle. At the end of Minnesota's most tragic day, it is estimated that over 200 people were killed and over 250 were taken captive. By nightfall, many of the Dakota gathered near Little Crow's home, where they celebrated the day's events with music and dance. One captive referred to the scene at Little Crow's camp as Bedlam broken loose.